It is 8:38 a.m. on your Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. Waking Up with Wesley starts right now. I'm Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. Have your good times rolled? Has the rolling stopped? Is the party over? It is the day after Mardi Gras. Hopefully you had an amazing holiday. Of course, we had some storms in the area last night, as predicted. Fortunately, I haven't heard any damage reports from our 6 southernmost counties, but of course, as the daylight grows, maybe people are able to survey their communities and neighborhoods, and if they notice that there is some damage on their property or nearby, encourage you to submit those reports to local authorities or to us at our station, and we'll be able to share that information with the community. But hopefully you all managed to be spared. It was a close call, though. We'll actually take a look right now at some of those storm reports over the last 24 hours. You're looking at a map of more than 200 reports of things like flash flooding, tornadoes, hail, and mostly damaging straight-line winds from thunderstorms. Those reports of severe weather span Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and the Carolinas, and Arkansas, and I guess Oklahoma too. Lots of real estate hit by severe weather over the last 24 hours. Here's our 6 southernmost counties. You don't really see any of those reports in Pearl River, Stone, George, Jackson, Harrison, or Hancock counties. But it wasn't too far away. Just take a look just to our north in Hattiesburg. There were a number of wind damage reports in the Pine Belt in this region of the southern portion of Mississippi, and there were also reports of damage in the Interstate 20 corridor from Jackson to Meridian. So just wanted to remind you how close of a call it was, since, as you can see, we had severe reports west of us, east of us, north of us, but somehow, just a little bubble, a protective bubble over our 6 southernmost counties, it appears, based on the most recent reports. How fortunate for us. Well, now let's switch gears and talk about today. A different day. And dare I say, a beautiful day as well, because there's crystal clear skies. This was that rising sun earlier this morning on our Hancock, Whitney, Cam, and Gulfport. We tracked a cold front that actually moved through the area this morning. Let's see, take a look at this temperature chart. Can you tell over the last 6 hours when a cold front hit South Mississippi and places like Gulfport? I'll give you a hint. It is where the sharpest drop in temperature over time is noted. And it doesn't take too long to see where or when that happened. I'll mark it for you. It was right at 5 or 6 in the morning. That was when the temperature sharply dropped from 59 to 53 in just 1 hour. So as a meteorologist, I can easily determine that, that's when the cold front passed across South Mississippi. Now that front is positioned just east of us. There are actually a couple of fronts. The first one is where all of those showers and thunderstorms are located over in Florida, in this region here. And then earlier this morning, we were in between fronts. Now we're getting behind that second front, and that's where that cooler, drier air will be noted. So cooler and drier conditions are actually rolling in from the north and west as I speak. And you'll notice it as you step out the door today. Not quite as mild as it was yesterday. Now, first alert radar shows that line of showers and storms moving east into Georgia and Florida. And zooming out, you can see the cold side of the system too, noting some snow in the northern part of the system in places very close to Chicago. Maybe we can do a zoom in on the first alert radar there. And looks like Green Bay, Wisconsin is where they've actually just switched or transitioned from rain to snow this morning. So probably a mess on the roads. And if there just happen to be any of my longtime viewers here, how you doing, UP of Michigan? Hey, Marquette, Michigan, how's it going? It's actually where I got my start in my television career way up there in the UP, as we call it, the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is not even connected by land to Michigan, but it is connected by land to Wisconsin, but that's a story for another day. Let's walk upstairs in the atmosphere. Dry air, that is the main story. Look at that brown and orange color on the map right here over South Mississippi. Of course, you can also see the swirling low pressure associated with this whole system. If I pause it, this is where we have that swirling low at this moment in time, located very close to Indiana and Ohio. Behind it, that's where the drier air is working in from the north and west. This will put a strong lid, a tight lid, on our weather pattern, preventing vertical development of things like clouds. Certainly won't see any rain if you can't even get any clouds, so the chance for rain is zilch. The sky crystal clear, beautiful weather. But does it feel beautiful? Still a little bit of that wind kicking out there. Okay, it's not a high wind warning like yesterday, but it is a wind advisory. We could still see wind gusts topping 30 miles per hour today. There's that wind advisory for all of our 6 southernmost counties. Snapshot of those wind gust speeds at about 2 in the afternoon today. Forecast calling for them to go above 30 miles per hour, so it's a pretty stiff breeze there. And you'll notice that hour by hour, really not showing much variation. However, finally we go to this evening and tonight, and the winds are expected to finally decrease around or after sunset. Still pretty breezy at 9 p.m., a gust of 25, but no longer over 30 miles per hour. So there's today, crisp and sunny, highs in the 60s, not as mild as yesterday's 70s. And we mentioned that there could be some 30s tonight. Look at this. Inland areas that are north of Interstate 10. Yeah, I'm thinking about y'all in Lyman, Saucier, Van Cleve, the Kill, parts of Diamond Head, parts of D'Iberville, Biloxi, Gulfport. Those are areas that could get down to the 30s by after midnight tonight, which is also known as Thursday morning. Of course, this includes the entire counties of George, Stone, and Pearl River counties, probably seeing many 30s there by early Thursday. Now, for those spots that are south of Interstate 10, places like Pass Christian, Long Beach, most of Bay St. Louis, Ocean Springs, parts of Gulfport, Biloxi, Pascagoula, might not go all the way to the 30s. Maybe just some lower 40s tonight. Still pretty chilly though. So it's just a reminder that we're not quite yet out of winter. Winter is still the official season currently on our calendar. Spring officially starts later this month. You know what else is about to start? Daylight saving time. Who's ready to spring forward to brighter evenings? That's what we all love, right? We love it to stay brighter later in the evening. Unless you're a morning guy like me who has to get to bed early and doesn't want it to stay so bright so late because that makes it harder to go to sleep. But for everyone else, though, I'm sure you're enjoying those brighter evenings. It gives you plenty of time to keep doing stuff after work. You come home from work and it's not already dark. Now you got more time to maybe let the kids spend some time playing outside, or maybe spend some time lounging around the house outside while the sun is still shining. So that's what you can look forward to when we spring forward this weekend. The actual time change officially happens at 2 a.m. Sunday. So, of course, you set the clocks ahead 1 hour before bed Saturday night. Most clocks do it automatically nowadays, but maybe you got a little VCR lying around somewhere. I know my microwave and my oven, I got to remember those. And the one in the car, got to remember that one too. And make that spring forward so that you're on time for any of your plans on Sunday and not behind on things. So that's what we'll be doing as we go to the weekend. It is the shortest weekend of 2025. It is only 47 hours long instead of 48. We lose that hour of sleep. One other thing about this weekend, it's when rain chances return. Look at Saturday and Saturday night, might I add. Scattered showers with the next system. So if you have some plans this weekend, I know we're going to have a long stretch here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with no rain, but don't get used to it. Futurecast showing some of those showers across the entire Gulf Coast region with our next system, especially in the PM hours of Saturday. So some of this could continue into Saturday night. I do think we'll see it letting up into portions of Sunday. Sunday's rain chance only about 20 or 30%, and then next Monday turning even drier. Temperatures are kind of a roller coaster though, right? Today and tomorrow some 60s, Friday and Saturday some 70s, Sunday and Monday some 60s, next Tuesday some 70s. However, down the line, look what I found in the 10-day forecast. Once you get to after Tuesday 70s, maybe the trend starts to kind of flatten out a little bit and no more ups and downs and maybe just an up. As you can see, next Wednesday, March 12th, next Thursday, March 13th, and next Friday, March 14th, upper 70s, maybe near 80, and that's on the coast. For areas that are inland, probably going to be even warmer than that. We can break out the double 10-day forecast that includes the inland areas, and yep, there you go, 83 next Thursday and 81 next Friday. So places north of I-10 feeling like spring as things warm up, closing in on the start of spring season later this month. Well, that'll do it for our Digital Desk update today on this Ash Wednesday. I hope that you enjoy spending time outside in all of our sunshine today, tomorrow, and Friday. I've been Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. Thanks for waking up with Wesley. See ya.